Space, 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 space. Gypsy Bodega. This is Zach, and this is Space Gypsy Bodega, and we're going to talk about, we are talking about December 21st, the solstice, and December 25th, which is the beginning of the cycle of the sun. And the sun has this cycle every year that does it once a year, every 12 months. The sun will go from December 21st, the winter solstice, then it moves 3 months ahead to the equinox, March 21st. That's the spring equinox. And then the sun moves to the summer solstice, June 21st. And then it moves 3 more months back down to September 21st over here, to the fall equinox, and then back to December 21st, the winter solstice. So it does this cycle every year, every 12 months. And the sun in the winter solstice is at its lowest point in the sky. The sun at the summer solstice is at the highest point in the sky. And then in the equinox, this is on March 21st and September 21st, the sun is at the middle level of the sky. So that's why it's called an equinox. So similarly, the moon here has the same solstice equinox cycle, except the moon here does this same 1 year cycle. It takes 18 years for the moon to come back to its winter solstice, its lowest point, its 0 point. So we're talking about the moon here in this series, and its total alignment with the solar cycle, and it does the same thing. So if we look at it here on this beautiful moon calendar here, this is a moon calendar calculator. It's also reflects the human brain. The scarab here, always when you see a scarab, it means human brain and brain functions. But what we're going to focus on here is the moon cycles and the moon's journey through its different cycles. But it lines up with the sun, and that's what we want to say here. But if you look at this little all this information here is all technology here. So the moon has these different times of the different years. It's at different heights in the sky. So we're just going to show the moon now. Its cycle. We just showed the sun's 1 year, 12-month cycle. Here's the moon's 18-year cycle. Okay, so it's nine years to go this way from its low point, its winter solstice, to its summer solstice, its high point. It takes 9 years. Then it takes 9 years to come back this way and get back to its December. There we go. December low point. So this middle line here is the equinox. It's the even point. Its equinoxes hits here, and what this is also showing too on this calculator too is the middle part here shows the whole idea of this, and this is the sun and moon rising. See the wings here? Sun and moon rising on the eastern, this little glyph right here, this little means horizon, and it's east, the east horizon. And then that little leg there is the equinox, and that would be the winter solstice, and that little knot there would be the summer solstice. So along the horizon, if you look to the east, when the sun or the moon rises, it moves to the south along the horizon, so the southeasterly direction. Then if you keep looking on the horizon, you'll see it won't be due east anymore on December, in its time. In the moon time, it'll be going to its southerlymost point, be rising up on the horizon, then it starts to come back this way and starts to rise up east, but then it starts to rise north of east on the horizon when it rises in the morning. So here's the lunar calendar shown here in brief, and it has its own cycles, its own equinoxes, and its own solstices, and it takes 18 years to do one solar cycle. Happy holiday from Space Gypsy Bodega.